Um, it's because I put this. I don't know why I put this. I'm gonna try this thingy. Why I'm gonna try this thingy? To see if when I speak the tower bzz, doesn't get into the yeah. Why did I put it here? Because my table is not big enough. And okay, we don't care about that. All right, so again, I'm feeling they're gonna be a para in which I just can't, and all of this kind of thing gonna fall. Okay, so I think how it was timeline, right? So of course, traveling the timeline. I really think I already said it get to a point in which, like, it's not like you don't care, but you know what is gonna per se happen by living that moment in that section. For example, here when they're gonna kill me, when they kill us, we know we're gonna go back, you know. But at this point they have made it a lot, you know. If they haven't made it a lot of it, it will be kind of like, okay, cool, okay, this somebody lost their leg, for example, okay, there's no back in time, or somebody did die, there's no back in time, for example. And maybe at the end of the game per se, we are able to fix everything and the person doesn't lose the leg, something like that, you know. But it's kind of like explosive, kind of like this part. It's kind of like not necessary because we could just have gone this way, you know. But it's kind of like how will go this way if they don't know about what reset say, you know. But reset could have said here somewhere, or we don't even go there yet and we get the information right there, you know. And yeah, that's the thing that I think, like one explosion of this, and then we discovered that Maxine was also in charge of what was going to happen, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I'm wishing like a stop into this per se, in a way that I don't know how to explain it, you know. But okay, so let's go on. What the hell are you all doing? Are you really alright with us eating food this expensive? Of course, I am. It's the least I can do as thanks for your assistance. After all, you two are the ones who managed to bring both our security chief and our concierge out of their days. Yeah, and since the GM is paying, feel free to eat whatever you like. Well, sounds like we got the all clear, Sarah. Let's see it again. But just it. And of course, you all deserve more. Some thanks as well. Ah, you're looking at me. It was no big deal. Yeah, well done, you guys. Fairy, Reset, how are you feeling? You two had us really worried. I'm glad our dance managed to reach you in the end. Yeah, we're fine now. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. I also like to apologize. I know words are hardly enough, but I'm incredibly grateful for what you did for us. Well, you're right about words not being enough. It took forever to snap you out of it. Still, I know it wasn't your fault, so don't go making that face, alright? Besides, this incident allowed me to confirm once again how indispensable you are to us. It's an honor to hear you say so, sir. Anyway, I can tell you guys are still pretty busy. Just try to remember to rest when you can, okay? Yeah, if anything else were to happen to you guys, Sarah may just get a what? Shahina, we don't need to give them anything else to worry about. Gotcha. We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. No, we want trouble. I'm just glad that our dance could be of use. But it worries me that whoever did that to their memories could still be out there. Well, if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know, and please take care.
Alright then.
I'm not sure I really understand this whole memory rewritten thing, but I'm glad Fairy's okay. But now that things have calmed down, I'm starving. Sarah's been all polite, but it's not like we get this chance every day, you know? I'm gonna say thanks so I can get to it. I'm really happy with how everything turned out, but it bugs me that the true culprit is still out there. I will take sure they pay for that they did to my friend. If I find anything, I'll pass it on to you guys as soon as I can. Just try not to let your guard down, alright? We can do this. Of course, thank you very much, Maribel. Remember when she called? I was like, I don't like her, I love her. So how this character growed on me? This single incident came at quite a cost of our company. Of biggest concern will have to be injuries which Chief Hassan sustained. Of course, I intend to make repairs on behalf of Marduk. I'll be taking responsibility for all damage done to your office as well. And just so you are aware, I have already ordered the security chief to tie up any loose ends. The dedication that man shows for this work is truly awe-inspiring. Is that so? Gillian Thorndike, I can never get a read on this guy. Look, we got Shizuna, Corinne, Cassius, Colloido, and you get rid of this guy. Because we know they are alive. They know they are alive, so just call them if you don't have a.
Shall we go?
Just call them. There is no problem calling people.
Hello,
I never did get
sweetheart.
to see Sarah and Shahina perform.
I'm sure you'll get another chance. You can think of it as something to look forward to.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be happy to accompany you when the time comes.
Seriously, I can't apologize enough, Bermotti. There really no need, Hallie. You weren't yourself at the time. Besides, give me a chance to see the jamming code of yours in action. It was very impressive. Yeah, no kidding. Remind me to never get on her bad side. It's not like I did it on purpose. I was just in a bad spot, okay? Glad to see you're doing better, Hallie. Welcome, Vancito. Hey, everyone. Perry, Reset, I hear about what happened. Seems like you two are feeling just fine though. Yes, we apologize for causing any undue worry. Yeah, and I'm happy to see you are okay too. Right, I'm sorry about today, you guys. I know I wasn't actually in control, but that still doesn't make what I did okay. Well, if it's any consolidation, the performance you gave with that calls was practically award worthy. Yeah, don't worry about it. And isn't there something else you need to tell us anyway? Of course. Thanks for waking me up. I'll try and make it up to you all by gathering more information about this memory rewritten thing. This is so unaminet, to be honest. And so the course. And so Stains get hit trouble. And got other tip. But yeah, it's a lot of combination, to be honest. Since I've been through it myself now, I should have more insight into the phenomenon. You are not the only one with a debit, Holly. We've both been doing our best to repay you all. And I'll make double sure we find that bastard responsible for this. Sounds good to me. See? I told you, it will all work out, Holly. Well, at least we were able to hear about what happened after the fact. I feel like we can rest a bit easier now that we know. Yeah, I do feel kinda guilty about all this though. Stop right there. You can't keep beating yourself up this way. Yeah, we'll get to the root of this issue and then we'll yank it out. So, what's the plan now? Should we head back? Well, we still have a little more time. Why don't we make one more round before we go back? Sounds good to me. We'll head back once we hit a good stopping point. Girl, what do you mean, girl? Okay, I got this guy to talk to, but girl, don't tell me that they're... Okay. Wait a second. Yeah, I want to change their clothes and their hair color. I was only the capital to gather information, but this incident was really eye-opening. I'll have to start my research all over again. Well, you can be sure to count on me, alright? Gotta pay back the favor after all. Won't feel right if I didn't. This was the same kind of thing that happened to Heiyuin and the Ikuraga, right? Damn, just what are they up to? Remember to keep your guard up, Van. I got a feeling things are about to get real messy around here. Oh, we got messy. We like messy. I'm glad to see Shino smiling again. But I suppose I ought to brush up on my technique a little. I can let her win our next competition after all. Cronian, you idiot. A singing event, really? I'm so sorry, Miss Kokona. I could have sworn you have already given it your go-ahead. And honestly, whether we like it or not, the truth already making the rounds on the net. The editor in the department be absolutely flooded with fan mail. What? Oh god, the scam we just swept yesterday from everyone. Moving on. I'm not a miracle worker, you know. I didn't think she'd be so obsessed about it. I'm sure she will have her big break without my help anyway. What should I do now? No, what can I do? Alright, no biggie, Kokona. I mean, most of your fans are just harmless little kids, right? Nope, I can do this. Cronin, I'm gonna need you to invent time travel stat.
Alright then.
Let's discuss plans. Yeah. Dude, we are getting like why I don't why are you like that? Oh man, well, we went through a lot. Okay, I think we'll hang up our thinking caps for the night. Yep, I like to just stand here for a while and enjoy the night breeze. I wish I were half as relaxed as you two. Truth be told, I think our plan has less than 50% chance of success. And that's being optimistic. It'd be a different story if we had some substitute for the Genesis reactions. Quite being negative, Nancy is. We'll manage just fine. This rewriting may be scaling up in the intensity, but remember we got over half the Genesis back now. It was thanks to them that we got out this morning disaster with our assets intact, right? That's right, we won't have gotten this far without them. And I know they will continue to provide vital to us well into the future. There's still some things we don't know about them, right? Yes, even the enemy cannot capitalize on their full potential according to Miss Ortesia. That's good to hear. Then, if all goes well, we should be alright. The Garden Master better watch out. We're about to send his ass on the highway to hell. The sooner he goes there, the better. Alright, the clock will strike midnight in a little over 2 hours for now. Look. First, of course, we wish they talk. We know, but Falcom is not a big, like, for example, Square Enix, you know? So, alright. With the Japanese version do have like fully voice, so I'm like, oh, Japanese, oh my god, I'm sorry. But oh well. They got full voices on Sky Trilogy, on Crossbell Duology in Japanese, original ones. The remake, I don't know if gonna be fully voiced Sky, but yeah, but why not? And could still exceed added voices. And this America is kind of like there, yeah. No, I'm not complaining. It's just a visual thing. Now, that line I hate it because it's kind of like something will happen. Something will happen. Yeah, of course. If you read a book, you see that it's kind of like an interruption. But this always is kind of like something will happen, so you need to be prepared, and you are like, okay, what will happen? You can be like, I suggest we check. Because he already ended the war in Czech, you know? So, because... Okay, moving on.
Something wrong?
Define wrong. If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
Huh? Are you saying we overlooked something?
Who can say?
Are you allergic to straight answers or something?
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Huh?
Van?
Shh! You guys hear that?
No, don't think so.
Is that...
Oh. We've got something coming from 2,000 Arj to the north. And that's not all.
Huh? What the hell are you on about?
Literally.
Gunshots! From the next district! What's going on?
That sounded like a tank. Why is something like that here?
It's no good. I can't connect to the orbital network.
God damn
There's
the
no
Urban
jamming
Network.
at play. The servers must be down. Katra, can we get a visual?
Oh, yes, of course. Theo, do it!
Understood, Katra. Activating telephoto mode. Confirming source of gunfire.
What the fuck?
What the hell is going on over there?
They're fighting in the city. But who's giving the orders?
Hey, Renee?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
The emergency lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this. I must return to the President's...
Hey, wait, what? What the hell? Hey, whoa, what? They're gonna sort of rewind this, right? I'm gonna leave the moment.
Dad! No!
Mr. Arkwright!
No, this comes first! Get out of here, now! That's an order!
Rewind it. Rewind it. Rewind it. See, that's the kind of thing, like... for a moment, I thought we were going somewhere, you know? Like, battling's going on and everything, even if the thing was... Yeah, till it hit that of like this, until it went through us, it's kinda like... Alright, back in time. So it removed me the kinda adrenaline on that moment, you know? It will be cool that they like this and we continue, but let's see how we're gonna stop that to happen. But it's a shame. It's really a shame. Kind of like I get to an neutral point. Okay. What was that? It's that rewind thing again. I remember now. It affected...
I can't believe it! How could I have done that to you guys?
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain.
Stop right there! Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will. And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep. Back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving tomorrow. I think we've got this mostly figured out. The real head-scratcher is those last few moments at the end.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens. I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital. And then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix Alba series. If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well. To think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
Well, at least Fairy and Rosette are still their usual selves.
But that doesn't change the severity of the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst-case scenario. If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. And I ain't down for that, so I say we go on the offensive. We've recovered 5 Genesis, and at this point we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
Now you're talking!
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
Yes, we should have been dead already, but we've been saved by it time and time again.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline, we might go belly up when it's time for the final showdown.
That's true, so let's settle this with our own strength.
Fortunately, we are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it!
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet. Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
Aww. Right, even when Kasim and Reset were under control, they really realized something was up. Small Fry was totally taken in by it though. Why were their cases so different? I figured it was because I'm nowhere near as strong as them. Wait, no, maybe it's because the Genesis was given to me. Both of those possibilities are possible. The strength of its grip may vary depend on the victim's temperament and circumstances. In other words, the corrosion has its limits. Huh. The Genesis were left behind by my great-grandfather. Their experimental apparatuses that were made to gauge the bore. If the corrosion was made manifest by the 8 Genesis, then there should be a limit to its power. Sounds reasonable. No, it's more than just reasonable. I think that's exactly right. If that's true, then how was the corrosion being able to spread so far and wide? I know the first 7 Genesis were the point of origin, but that alone doesn't exactly answer the question. There must be some sort of channel with which it can widen its reach to cover the entire capital. Oh no, don't tell me. If we are following that thread of logic, then the only rational conclusion is that it's usually the orbital network. Agreed, and in the past the Septium veins have frequently been the cause of widespread interference. In any urbanizing city such as Edith, however, the orbital network is the most likely candidate. So it's not unlikely what happened to Market Garden then. The circumstances evidence is beginning to accumulate. Are you capable of tracking the corrosion down? Yeah, I believe I can, provided I have the assistance of our 2 resident technologists. Of course you can count on me. With a wall of Marduk resources at our disposal, we'll put an end to the corrosion for good. Alright, let's take this from the top. The light at the end of this tunnel, long tunnels within sight. We're just gonna make it through today. Right now is the real thing. You better. Okay, starting. Whose birthday is the 22nd of March?
The search in Block B, Data Depth 3, Code Omega, has turned up nothing. There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I'm on Block U, Data Depth 2 now. I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model. Okay, data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear. Moving on to the next block.
There have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N. There's quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the three of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Understood.
It's amazing watching them work their magic. They call this process the multi-dimensional data continuating scanning method. Right? Yeah, it lets them gather info from all over the capital and search for discrepancies that may be caused by the corrosion. We can run search on historical data as well. This method allows us to extract and analyze the chain histories and trends across various data sets. Put simple, we are casting a wide net over a long timeline of data and verifying its continuity. Impressive stuff. The fact that you have made so much headway in one night blows my mind. I'm not surprised in the least. This is Rene we're talking about. Plus they are borrowing the Marduk satellite-wide R shards search feature. Having Mr. Thordic support is a tremendous boon. He promised to assist to the extent he is able because the main AI labeled the capital as a red zone. Similar to last time, the designation jumped as soon as the data changed. There is a high probability the corrosion has already begun to spread again. Figure as much. Anyway, I'm surprised to see you busting out your angel power. I didn't know it could be useful for something like this. It helped us narrow down the discrepancies in the continuity considerable. Hey, you are sure okay? I know that whole thing was fairly traumatic, so...
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I've learned how to control this power to some degree, and right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal. I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
Mr. Salation. Gotcha. Then, we'll let you do your thing. Just remember to stay true to yourself. You're who you are, and don't let anything change that. Of course, Van, I'll take those words to hear. I'm like to hit. Good to hear. Now, how are things going on you all's end, Judith? Ren? Yeah. Grammy and I have been looking into people connected to the mass media and the entertainment industry. People in those sectors have been surprisingly active this morning, which makes our job easier, but we haven't noticed anything unusual. There have been no sign of suspicious activity on the military security line. That said, the information obtained there could very well have been falsified, and confirming its veracity will take time. And that may be time we don't have. Guess it's a good thing it could have chipping in cost. Wait, does that beeping noise mean what I think it means? Block N, level 3, a breakdown in the data continues has been detected. The discrepancies that are outside the projected parameters have begun to disperse. Interference is spreading at an alarming rate. I have confirmed it on my end as well. The data continuity has been compromised. This has to be the corrosion at work. Then it began. Can you tell where it's coming from? I'm attempting to trace it back to the source. Unfortunately, the range of the scan is quite vast. It will take some time to narrow it down.
Oh, it's you. If you're calling now, then that must mean...
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location. Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
It's a repeat of last time, then.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruga or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent in their stead. We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before. You guys catch all that?
Loud and clear. Leave this side to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
Nothing like a good morning stretch to start my day.
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
They're the Scorpions of Zahat, a Jaeger group from the Central East. They must have been corroded in place of the Kruga.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads? They're gonna feel really damn silly after this. Alright, activating soundproofing field!
That's what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
Right! Backup's arrived! There's 6 more now!
They're making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers. Might have bit off more than we can chew.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
Oh.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess, you already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Of course. The other shinobi are holding their positions. I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it. By any means necessary.
Same here. We'll destroy it together.
Let's see what you're made of.
No, you see what I'm made of. Okay, yeah, that's what he said.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis, rampage.
Erecting shield.
It's time. There. Shadow Fire! Continue your assault!
No, that's just one.
Watch out, you guys. Something's coming.
Okay, calm down. Calm down, something's coming.
Aaron!
Blazing flat!
Okay. Oh. Sorry.
Eat steel!
Is that it?
Erecting shield. No way!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me! Phoenix dance!
Boost gauge limit broken.
No way!
Sounds like they've already begun fighting. Then I suppose it's time I got started too.
Mind if I join the party?
Oh, of course not. The more the merrier. I've been wanting another chance to see your sword skills up close.
I could say the same to you. Plus, it's not every day that I get to fight back to back with the famous Beauty's blade. No way was I gonna pass that up.
Beginning combat test. For sect arms!
Now! Steel yourself!
Oh,
Appreciate
is
that.
that a new one?
You're dead!
Okay, enough. Stop.
Eat steel!
Too slow!
Oh wait, did you
Now
die?
we're talking.
Did she just die? Oh my god, don't die.
Engaging skill.
Try and see through this!
You're dead!
My turn now.
Forsect arms!
Engaging
Run
skill.
wild! Raging blizzard!
Ha! Ha!
My turn now.
Forsect arms!
Engaging
Run
skill.
wild! Raging blizzard! Too slow!
Stop.
Eat steel!
Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Zereth form, duality. My turn now.
Engaging skill.
Now then, let's do this. This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel. There, behold! Zeroth gleam!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Forgive me!
Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Forgive me!
That's what happened when you kill her, because I didn't prepare her, I guess.
Yes, Aaron and Fairy took out the scorpions of Zahat in the northern alleyway.
And Elaine and Shizuna have a group from Zekdarms on the run.
Is that really who we're up against? This may be easier than I thought.
I'm afraid it's a little early to celebrate. They have backup on the way.
Rear guards, eh? You know who they are?
It's the Beta Squad. They were stationed nearby in the event of a surprise terrorist attack, but now they're acting without orders. They have split into 3 groups, and they are approaching Old Town as we speak. One can easily infer that they have already been corroded.
Oh no!
So the military info was fake after all.
We need to get a lock on the source of the corrosion, now!
Got it. I just narrowed it down. It's in the Sidon district, and its exact location is...
A building at its center. The Maserati Hotel.
What? Why would it be there?
You can find out when you get there. We'll take care of matters here.
I have some prospective backup to send your way if necessary. You need only say the word.
All right then. Arc Ride Solutions, move out!
No, continue the music. So we're positive this is where the corrosion is coming from, yeah? To be more precise, this is the location where the discrepancy were at their highest. I cannot guarantee that it is the actual source of the corrosion, but it's a very least merits investigation. Any bright ideas and how we're gonna find the poor saps who got corroded this time? This hotel's gonna be swarming with people. It'd be nice if that bastard in black and Garden Master were chilling near the front desk. True, but I don't see that happening. Though I did hear that important figures are currently staying at this hotel, including a few we know. I hear that too. Apparently Prince Sherida and his people are there, and now Granny and Essie are too. I really hope they are okay. Well, we'll find out soon. There's a good chance that someone we know or someone with influence is corroded. We may wanna brace yourself for the worst. Are you guys like equipped? I don't know. My part. Hey.
Oh, there she is.
I'm glad she seems to be okay, at least. Alright, no time for hesitation. Let's go talk to her.
Oh, good morning, everyone. What brings you all here at this hour?
Not trusting you, but let's go.
We were just about to have ourselves some breakfast. Would you care to join us?
Normally we take up on that in a heartbeat, but we just came by to ask a couple of questions. We won't take up too much of your time.
Huh? Sure, I guess?
Please keep it brief. We have a busy day ahead of us.
If all goes well, this will be a quick chat. Till then, just act natural, you guys. Okay. If I remember correctly, you're here to attend a symposium, aren't you, Grant? That's right, we will be discussing our view on environmental issues across the Muria. I intend to present my findings and projections on the situation in the eastern part of the continent. Oh right, it's been sponsored by the ICO, isn't it? That's a group of Miss Toa is a part of. If I remember correctly, they are also sponsoring a political debate that's scheduled for today. That's right, the forum will be held at the Triumph Mall and the president will be in attendance. It likely won't have much influence on the course of Calvian politics, but I'm sure we see some interesting arguments from the different parties. My brother has even been invited as a special guest. Oh damn, sounds like it's the real deal. The NGO is going to great lengths to ensure the viewpoint of the international community will be heard. Is Prince Sherida on his way here now, or is he still here? Sherid! Oh, he's already left. I believe he intends to exchange greetings and opinions with all sides before the debate begins in earnest. He had breakfast with the president himself, evidently. What? Oh, Naji is corrupted. So Naji, are you not accompanying the Prince Sherid today? I'm not. Given the president's circumstances, I thought it best to prioritize Princess Zita's safety. If I'm not mistaken, the Crown Prince will be returning just after lunch. By the way, Esmari, I understand that you are not attending the symposium this time, yeah? I'm happy that I was able to meet you here in the capital, but I may ask, what are your plans for today? Alright, didn't you say you were going back to Basel? No, actually I had something I needed to discuss with you, Professor. Would you mind if I spoke with you in private before you head to the symposium? Huh? If you have something important to discuss, will it be better saved for after the symposium? It will be finished at 3 PM. After that, we can talk without having to cut our conversation short. But this is... she's corrupted too. The government or Yang could call you at any moment. Okay, I'm lost here. Is Yang in the capital too? What's this about the government reaching out to me? I'm afraid I don't follow. How can I convince you that... No, never mind, I'll just have to take matters into my own hands. Easy? Van, do you think? No, what about it? This has the corrosion written all over it. Well, Miss Esmerai, it's unfortunate, but it seems that they have already been taken in by the other side. We have to move quickly and decisively, and we can no longer worry about our method for any longer. I understand. No, not easy. It's just as I thought. You feel like telling us what the hell is going on?
She drew her sword? Here?
They're going to take them hostage!
Najee, what on earth is the meaning of this?
Please, forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. Just know that I'm doing this to protect you. I will find a place of refuge for you. And you must stay there until we're able to stop Prince Sherid.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Stop Sherid from doing what exactly?
You had to have seen it. His Highness is trying to overthrow your father, Grand Prince Salman, and assume the throne for himself.
Wait, what? But he's the crown prince! Why the hell would he do that?
A political uprising in Elsheim?
That's absurd. Who put that ridiculous idea in your head?
She's telling the truth, Your Highness. And with the President himself backing him, your brother might just pull it off.
What? No, that can't be.
I don't understand, Jessy. Why are you working with Nashe?
What do you mean, why? I'm trying to protect the Professor. The President's office is attempting to coerce her into helping mass-produce nuclear weapons.
You're kidding me.
But she never...
You're not making any sense. There's no way they could be mass-produced so easily.
I don't disagree. Even for a genius, pulling off such a feat would take decades.
I think
That's why Yang, Professor Cronkite, decided to enlist the aid of yet another genius, by any means necessary. If the Professor goes to today's symposium, I'm almost certain she'll get wrapped up in their scheme.
Calm yourself, Esmeralda. You are making quite a few assumptions here. For one, Cronkite would never do such a thing. Secondly...
I'm sorry, Professor, but we don't have time to argue. Come with me. If all goes according to plan, everything will go back to the way it should be. As for the rest of you, it looks like your loyalty to the President has been bought and paid for. But my loyalty lies with the people I care about, and I will protect them.
Given that I am Prince Sharid's bodyguard, I cannot oppose him directly. That being said, I can at least take the princess to a safe haven before the storm arrives.
Things ain't looking too good, you guys.
Listen to me, Essie. You have to wake up! Essie!
Are we fighting? Oh, are we on the garden? What are we doing in the market garden? I don't believe this is to be an error produced from her psyche. Rather, it seems like we're in one of the garden's stand or locale. This may be a face space that was constructed from existing resources. Leave it to the supermaid to make sense out of nonsense. I love to pick up your brain about that what may be going on, but we got bigger problems on our hand. Something's coming. Oh god. Henatus Nubia. You know, that part about the nucleus weapon, it smells that it's kinda true that the person is working into something like that. Yeah, we'll have to this clean up in a jiff.
Activating shard.
Yeah, oh yeah. Ah
Use
yeah.
a shard boost to get the upper
Okay,
hand.
don't yell at me.
Initiating drive. Here goes. The time is ripe for a shard boost. Preparations are complete. Activating drive. That won't work. Initiating drive.
Got your number.
Our chance! Lapis code! Activate! Judith!
Initiating drive.
I'm right here, okay? And we're gonna do this.
Think fast, take this!
Oh, it's this one. Oh! Oh!
Allow me. Activating skill. No, you don't.
I won't lose!
We got the Phoenix.
Zytha activate!
I want that again.
Initiating drive. That won't work. Initiating drive.
There!
Phoenix!
Here goes.
Give them your
Think
all.
fast, take this!
Activating skill. Allow me.
I love this!
No, you don't.
I won't lose!
Phoenix! Fuck!
Pressure him and move in!
No.
The rest is up
Leave
to
this
you.
to me. Huh? That won't work. I'll take you on. Okay.
chance.
Give him your
Over
all!
here, all for you.
Ha! Allow me. Now it's my turn.
A boost would
Activating
work.
drive. Ready to roll. Initiating drive. Ha! Ha! Dispatching shield.
Sights are activated.
Okay, don't cry.
Ha!
Ah, okay, yeah.